Hello everybody, welcome back to Mark's Beer Reviews. Today we have got a beer from, not only is it a brand new brewery to the channel, but it's maybe not brand new now, been around a couple of months, but certainly a new brewery. And it is Azvex. There you go. This is a can of their Vantablack Creatures. It is a peanut butter brownie imperial stout, and it is 11%. That sounds right up my street. When Azvex released this beer, I struggled to get hold of it, and I was in, I believe the shop's called Two Brews in Colchester. I met the guy in there. I can't remember his name. This was 3-4 weeks ago now. I think his name was Paul. Might have been John. Can't remember. Legend of a guy in Two Brews in Colchester, and he had it in stock, so I just simply had to buy it. Azvex then, who are they? You know, where have they come from? They have properly burst onto the craft beer scene in the UK. They originally launched with about 4 different beers, mostly IPAs. I think there was a sour in there as well. Now they've got loads. They are from Liverpool. And the guy that founded Azvex back in 2020, I believe it was about June, I think I had a look at the website, his first entry onto the blog was about the 26th of June or something last year. No, in 2020, we're now in 2022. Obviously his beers only came out at the tail end of 2021, but the company was kind of founded back then. He was the founder of Neon Raptor. I had a little look at the blog, and I think Neon Raptor got to the size where they just needed more investment. He went out and got investment with with people that became business partners, and I think from what his blog was saying, he kind of didn't really share their vision. They didn't see eye to eye, and I think he thought, "F this, I'm going to go and do my own thing." Now, like I say, Azvex have burst onto the scene, like properly burst onto the scene. Obviously, the guy being the founding member of Neon Raptor knew what to do with the kind of marketing, the branding, and getting the beers out to the distributors, because they are everywhere now. I mean, I get hit with the Facebook ads all the time. Every time a bottle shop advertises beer, an Azvex beer's on there. The Azvex logo's everywhere. It almost feels like they've been around forever. I mean, when you look at people like Track that have really started to become big now, they didn't have that meteoric rise like Azvex have. Obviously, having the benefit of the founding member of Neon Raptor would always help. Right then, the beer. Well, peanut butter imperial stout at 11%. What can go wrong? I haven't had the Neon Raptor. I've got to be careful what I say here. I haven't had the beer that's in Neon Raptor's range that's very similar to this, according to a lot of the guys online. I believe it's called Centaur Army. I don't know a lot about Centaur Army. I've never had it, so I don't know really what it's about. But yeah, apparently from what a lot of people online are saying, this is pretty similar, inspired by, who knows. Right, let's get the can open then. Boom, there you go. It's an imperial stout, like I say, at 11%, so I'm hoping for a good mouthfeel. First impressions, it looks pretty watery. Yeah, very carbonated. It almost looks like a can of glass of Coke. Right then, jet black beer in the glass. I can't see the carbonation because it's jet black, but I can hear the bubbles fizzing away. It's got a 1-finger tan coloured head. Let's go in for a nose then, because who knows what we might get out of this beer. Wow. Think Snickers bar. It's chocolate, it's peanut, it's caramel. Maybe a touch of vanilla, but overall rich Snickers bar is probably where you want to be thinking. Definitely getting that 11% booziness in the aroma. Yeah, smells pretty decent, I have to say. I'm a little bit worried about the mouthfeel. I think it'd be like, I'm hoping, I don't know, just looks quite viscous, doesn't it? It doesn't have that thick Imperial Stout image, really. But I'm hoping it might do, you never know. It might taste great. Anyway, let's go in. Cheers, everybody. Wow. That is pretty damn good. Has got mouthfeel, despite the way it poured and its appearance. Oh, that's really, really good. Really, really nice. Yeah, peanut, chocolate, caramel as you'd expect. It's a nice roasted peanut flavour. It's very intense. It's rich and intense. It is it's up behind you every step of the way. It doesn't give you a moment's peace, this beer. It is just flavour, flavour, flavour. Yeah, it's just rich Snickers bar up front. There's a bit of carbonation in there that works quite well with the flavours. It kind of finishes quite bitter chocolate, and with it kind of goes sweet vanilla then bitter chocolate. Really, it's quite bitter now in the back of the throat. And I think the sweet is very sweet, obviously, and I think the sweetness kills a lot of the ABV off in the mouth. I don't think it tastes necessarily 11%. It's definitely got a warming alcohol feeling as it goes down my throat. Excuse me, but equally doesn't taste 11%. I mean, a lot of Imperial Stouts are right slog, and actually, after me going on about the mouthfeel, I think this mouthfeel's perfect for the beer. I think if it was thicker, if it was more lactosey, cream, almost that creamy style that we know that Imperial Stouts generally have, I think if it was like that, it would be a bit of a slog. And it's not, actually not. It's probably one of the easier drinking Imperial Stouts I've had. Yeah, that's very good. Let's have a look at the back of the can then. Well, look at I don't know if you can pick that up. Obviously, you've got the rather Alpha Delta. I know they're probably sick of hearing it, and people are probably sick of hearing it, but they've got the rather Alpha Delta looking logo. I don't know if you can see in the back of that logo, there's like a serpent or something lingering in the darkness there behind the golden logo. Pretty cool can art. I like this bit on the can. I think this works really well for Azvex. I know they're obviously, being a craft brewery and being the way they are, they're hop crazy. I like the way they list all the hops on the front. They've normally got the name, the style, and then here is normally where the hops are listed on their IPAs and pales. Yeah, I think their branding's absolutely spot on. This is my first Azvex beer. I haven't tried one yet. Let's have a quick look. Ingredients. Ingredients? Any ingredients? No ingredients. That's a bit annoying. You know, I like things to be listed. But it just says contain barley, oats and wheat. As brewed and packaged by Azvex in Liverpool. Yeah, well, it's being imported by a Swedish importer, so it's obviously making its way over there. It's got their socials listed at Azvex Brewing on Instagram if you want to go and check them out. Yeah, I probably should have said actually. Obviously this is a 440 can. I can't remember what I paid for it out of 2 brews in Colchester, but it's available on the Azvex website right now for £7 a can. If we're going to talk, and I know a lot of you are going to laugh, but if we're going to talk Imperial Stouts, I mean, they're very different, I appreciate. That was about £7 from Vibrant Forest. That was my beer of the year last year. It was a cognac barrel-aged Imperial Coffee Stout. It was around the same price point. Slightly different beers, but Imperial Stout's all the same. I'd say the Vibrant Forest edges it. Obviously, with the barrel aging, it was a lot more of a complex beer than this one. But I think I enjoyed this one more than this. This is very, very sweet, and I've got a sweet tooth. But even then, I'm finding this a little bit too sweet, if I'm honest. Yeah, you'll shout me down your screen saying, "Mark, it's an Imperial peanut butter brownie stout. Of course, it was going to be sweet." Yeah, I hear you. I do. I'm not taking anything away from the beer. It is very, very nice. It just maybe doesn't hit the level of what I thought that Vibrant Forest beer did. But it's very, very nice all the same. It's rich. It's Snickers. It's roasted peanut. And then a really nice vanilla, it's almost like a vanilla brownie or something at the back. With like you know that bitter chocolate you get in brownies, it's almost like a bitter chocolate vanilla brownie aftertaste. It's very, very nice. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Does it live up to the hype for me? Yeah, probably would say it does for £7 a can. I don't think that's too bad. Would I buy Azvex beers again? Yeah, absolutely. I think their pales and IPAs look really, really good, and I know a lot of people are raving about them. So yeah, well done Azvex. I mean, obviously I know you obviously know what you're up to. You founded Neon Raptor and took it so far, you know. But you know, different brewing equipment, different environment, different kind of dynamic. You know, I have to applaud you. That is a lovely, lovely beer. Yeah, that's really, really good. How would I rate Vantablack Creatures then? Yeah, very, very nice. There's not much really to fault it on. Maybe a bit too sweet. But then again, if it was a bit too, the bitterness works well. So you know, you wouldn't want it sort of too bitter. Pretty solid effort. I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5. It's very, very nice. I think it's just, yeah, probably I've got a sweet tooth and I find it a bit too sweet. But yeah, it's very good all the same. Right, everybody, I'm going to leave it there. By the time you watch this, I think I'll be in Bulgaria skiing with 18 other lads. So I hope your week's going well. Sorry if I don't react and message you back on the comments. I do try, you know, I try my best to. I reply to every comment. But yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit difficult when I'm halfway up a Bulgarian mountain. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Like and subscribe, please, as well. And get in the comments if you had any Azvex beers. I know Crummy had some Azvex beers, and he was surprisingly impressed considering they contained his least favourite hop, Citra. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.